Hi guys, how are you? This is Zishan Akbar from Knowledge Base Academy. In this video, you will be able to learn that how can you draw or how can we draw the line graphs for different series of data. So for this, I have taken examples of two stores. First one is store A and second one is store B. Suppose we are going to draw line graphs for both stores A and B for different months. Suppose we have taken months from January to December, and the sales of store A during respective months are given in this column, and sales of store B for each month are given in this column C. So simply, if we want to draw only the graph for sale A, for sale of store A during 1 year from January to December, then what will we do? We will select this data for only store A. And if we are going to draw the line graphs for both of these stores, then we will have to calculate, or we will have to select the data for both stores and all the months. So simply we need if we need to draw line graph for both for one store, then we will select the column having month row, month range, and the next one will be the store sale. This is just an example. You will arrange your data according to your own need. So simply I will go to this insert icon. Then in this chart title, here we can see these lines. Here, the first label is 2D line, the second is 3D line, the third one is 2D area, and the fourth one is 3D area. Simply, if we are going to draw the lines with points or without points. So simply, this is a stacked line, and this is line with markers. So normally, we will see that the store A sales in dollars according to January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December are shown by these points, and their variation is also shown by the upgoing and downgoing curves or lines. Simply, if you want to add or you want to compare the sales of store A and B, A with with those of the sales of store B, then simply you will do here select data. You will go in the select data. You will right click on this. You will here click on the add button. Simply you will name the series as store B sales, and you will go here the series value, and you will select from 1050, means sales of store B. You will simply press OK, and if you click OK, then this will be shown here. What does these lines means? Simply, if I show you the data labels, simply like this, then you can see that the blue line here is showing the store A sales in dollars, and the orange line is showing the store B sales in dollars. So in January, the sale of store B is less as compared to store A. In February, the same scenario is happening, but in March, the sale of store B is more as compared to store A. It In this way, by comparing for each month, you will be able to find that which store is getting more sales as compared to the other. So simply, if you want to draw these uh, lines in 3D, or you want to calculate, you want to draw the area under the curve or area under the line, then you can easily do that. If we want here to change chart type, then you will be able to find out what you will find: this line graph, this line graph. If you go to this line graph, what does this line graph mean? This is stacked line with markers. Here you can see the variation of both the lines differently. So simply, if you want to see the 3D line, then you will be able to see 3D line in your graph. These are the 3D lines, and blue line showing the sales of store A and the orange line showing the sales of store B. So this is how we can get, or we can draw the line graphs for different set of data. So if we are not going to select or we are going to arrange data at the same time for both of the stores, so we will have to select all the data for stores, and you will go here in insert tab, you will go to line graphs, and you will click here line with markers, and you will get the same type of chart, or you will get the same type of line graphs for these both sets of data. So store A sale is shown by blue lines, and store B sale is shown by the orange lines. So thank you very much. One more thing, sorry, I would like to explain here, that is adding the axis title. By this plus sign, this plus signs may mean that if you want to add any extra thing or any needed thing in your graph, you can easily add. So mostly we remove the chart title, and we will add a horizontal axis, or both the axes. So the horizontal axis, if I write it as, this will be showing as months, and this is showing the sales in dollars. Simply, in this way we can name both the axes, or we can give the axes their titles. So simply, this is the data. You can also label the data showing their different values. You can label the data in bottom of the table or bottom of the graphs. You can you can put error bars. You can draw a trend line for each line graph. You can draw up and down bars, which shows the difference between both the values. Thank you very much. See you in the next video with new type of graph.